Stomping through the halls, we don't tiptoe. Kill streaks like we dominate in Skid Row. When we down, you still never see my click throw. I just pull up on you with a Kimbo. Stomping through the halls, we don't tiptoe. Kill streaks like we dominate in Skid Row. When we down, you still never see my click throw. I just pull up on you with a Kimbo.
PPW Nation, welcome back to this wonderful Saturday afternoon right here on our YouTube channel. We thank you for joining in. We are your commentary team. I am one half of that team, part of the Video Bros. I am Bobby Munson, the man beside me, the man with the angelic voice, Papa Smokes. Papa Smokes, happy Saturday. How are you doing today, sir?
Money Munson, happy Saturday to you and happy Saturday to all my wrestling and PPW people out there. Let's have a wild time here and enjoy some professional wrestling.
What we got before you is a PPW debut in the house. We have got Marz The Specialist making his first appearance here in Prairie Pro Wrestling. Papa Smokes, what do we know about Marz The Specialist so far going into this matchup?
I don't know a ton about Marz The Specialist, but I've seen a lot of chatter online, a lot of positive stuff about this guy. He's been tearing up the scene out in Western Canada, in the Edmonton, Calgary, and Vancouver area. I've heard a ton of good stuff about this guy. I can't tell you how excited I am to see him debut in a PPW ring.
Making a debut here tonight, but of course the PPW Nation on hand, not really too fond of Marz The Specialist at this point in time, and it doesn't seem like he cares a whole hell of a lot. But someone that they do care about is Marz's opponent, one of the most renowned professional wrestlers across the world, one of the best unsigned talents, and I don't know why anybody hasn't picked him up yet. Papa Smokes, we're talking about our good friend Shaun Moore.
Yeah, Munson, the one, Shaun Moore. He's a classic in Western Canadian and North American wrestling. This guy's been all over the place. He's been at his craft for a number of years now. We're always thrilled to get him back in Saskatoon. And listen to the crowd as he makes his entrance.
And like you said, one of the absolute best. He has walked it up with many of the best all across the globe, and he will be one of the biggest stars in the next couple of years. That's an absolute guarantee, as he's clapping hands with our good friend Basser down at ringside there and the rest of the PPW Nation. The energy of the PPW Nation on hand is going to carry him through this match as well, too. But this is going to be a very technical bout between these two grapplers here tonight.
Oh yeah, and what an entrance into the ring. Shaun Moore showing some of that incredible athleticism that he brings to each and every match. The fans here really, really appreciate it, and they're giving him some love right now.
Holding an impressive win-loss record here in Prairie Pro Wrestling, picking up another victory tonight. Might just land Shaun Moore in contention to start looking at our champion, Sheik Akbar Shabazz. Again, that is an opponent that I don't think Sheik wants to lock horns with again. He was lucky to get by Shaun Moore the last time he defended his championship against him.
Yeah, extremely lucky, I think, and I'm quite sure Sheik Shabazz knows that. He doesn't want to face Shaun Moore again. A challenge from Moore puts the PPW title in great jeopardy for being lost from the Sheik Akbar. So Shaun Moore, he needs a win here tonight. Maybe he can insert himself in that championship picture, but the Sheik is not going to like it.
Not at all, but we are in for a good one here tonight. If I didn't tell you so already and you're watching us here on YouTube, we want to ask you to go ahead and subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up, and let everybody know. Shout us out on social media. Let the world know about Prairie Pro Wrestling and Papa Smokes. We got coming up very soon a great summer card coming up for our great fans. It's going to be PPW returning to Saskatoon on Saturday, August the 19th. Make sure that you're joining us in a live capacity. Be part of that thunderous crowd that's out there every single time right here in Saskatoon. Oh, and would you look at that right off the hop. Shaun Moore taking no crap from Marz and delivering that drop kick immediately.
And Marz The Specialist was sticking out his hand for a handshake, kind of in a very disingenuous looking show of respect there. I don't think he meant one bit of that. I don't think Shaun Moore was going to fall for that either. The fans certainly aren't falling for it.
Marz sounding a little bit frustrated. Frustrated with the PPW Nation, frustrated with the way this match is starting off here. But again, still in the early stages. I want to give a quick shout out to our own academy here in Saskatoon, Pop Smokes, the Prairie Pro Wrestling Academy. If you wish to aspire to become a professional wrestler, you're going to want to reach out to the Prairie Pro Wrestling Academy today on Facebook and find out how you can get involved. Start getting trained and prepare yourself for that ring right there so that you can one day be locking up with the greats like Shaun Moore and Marz The Specialist.
And these guys are going to show us a little bit of grappling at the beginning of this match. Oh yeah, some nice wrestling going on there. A fireman's carry takeover into an armbar, and Marz The Specialist showing some nice wrestling skill there too.
Marz relatively new to the scene. Shaun Moore with a little bit more of the ring experienced man in this particular matchup. But then again, Shaun Moore has the experience, but is still a young man himself too, Pops, folks. So he's got a lot of great years ahead of him inside of a professional wrestling ring. We are only starting to see the tip of the iceberg when it comes to Shaun Moore.
Well, we know because we interviewed Shaun Moore on the Bro Show some months back before one of the PPW events, and he told us about some of the training, some of the sporting events that he's been into, all kinds of weight training, stretching, and wrestling training. He's put on a lot of miles for a young man.
He certainly has, and now it looks like he is going to wrench back on the fingers here of Marz The Specialist. Marz does not look very excited to be in this peculiar situation, Pop Smoke.
This is interesting because we don't usually see Shaun Moore bend the rule book like that, but I think he senses that there's something in Marz The Specialist that he's going to take very seriously and not cut any corners in this match. He wants to make sure he gets away with the win.
He's asking the PPW Nation to make some noise, and make some noise they will, because they're always electric up here in Saskatoon, Papa Smokes. Walking back up in the middle of the ring again. Marz goes straight to the midsection there with that kick. Now with the side headlock. But you're not going to hold that one too long on a fresh Shaun Moore like that. Reverses into one of his own.
So far, Shaun Moore kind of ruling this the grappling portion at the beginning of this match. Marz The Specialist is going to have to alter his style just a little bit, or some of his tactics, in order to get the upper hand on Shaun Moore. Just again, great athleticism. He just rolled him up for a 2 count there.
Oh, look at that. Whoa. Shoulder tackle. Marz goes down hard, Papa Smokes.
Wow.
The Specialist being worked over by the veteran Shaun Moore here at the moment. Marz seemed like he was very confident coming into this thing, Papa Smokes, but again, it seems like he needs to shake off a little bit of the cobwebs here and rethink his strategy to get himself back into this thing. Strength on display right there.
That's tremendous.
Absolute thing of beauty, and he knows it as he poses for the PPW Nation. Looking absolutely fantastic, Shaun Moore.
You know, when it was Shaun Moore just hit that double bicep, I swear I just heard every female viewer in the PPW Nation gasp at the same time.
I want to believe, Papa Smokes, that it was every viewer of the PPW Nation, in fact, that gasped at that moment, because people can admire from afar just as much, too. As Marz now backed into the corner by Shaun Moore. Oh, we got Shaun Moore asking for some silence here. Oh, it echoes right across the entire city. They heard that one just on the outskirts of Saskatoon. It was so damn loud. It sounds like the PPW Nation are asking for more from Shaun Moore, Papa Smokes. They want to hear that one more time. Oh, and that one lands them straight through to the people in Regina. They just woke themselves up on a Saturday here and hits them into that one.
That sounded like my dad's old hunting rifle, Munson. I remember the sound of that really loud.
Shaun Moore giving a little bit of a nice little spin, hop up, spinner-rooney, I believe that might have been called once upon a time. He is looking hot in this matchup. It has pretty much been all Shaun Moore up to this point. Marz the Specialist really needs to find something in order to get back into this thing.
So far, Shaun Moore's had his way with Marz the Specialist. I'm not sure what's going on here, but Moore's really dominating this match. Oh, I love this. Look at the athletic ability.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Absolutely connects, and it could be over right here. Oh, Marz kicking out at 2.
And so far, Moore has wrestled his own match. It's the kind of match Shaun Moore wanted to have, a little bit up-tempo and all offense so far. Marz the Specialist just barely holding on in this as Moore's working him over in the corner again. He's got to slow this down and get some kind of offense going, or we're not going to have a very long match here.
We're going to go for the Irish whip. Oh, that was a beautiful one from Marz.
Oh, man. Okay. He must have been listening because he's just taken the advantage in this match. Now stomping a hole right through him, and then he looks like he's going to center on that left arm of Shaun Moore. Not afraid to bend the rule book a little bit while doing it.
And he's going to take that moment to gloat. He really took a beating there for a while, but he is fired right back. Something clicked inside of him finally. And we've got a very fired up Marz. Let's see what this young man is capable of now.
Shaun Moore was hoping to get a break on the outside there, maybe a minute or two to compose himself, but Marz the Specialist not having that, rolling out at ringside, giving these fans an up-close look at PPW wrestling. They're loving it along the rail there.
Bob, I suppose, I mean, I might be mistaken, but is that the man formerly known as Merle Graves sitting there at ringside getting a nice up-close look at the action?
It looked like him, but really it couldn't be, could it, Munson?
I couldn't imagine.
I think this is exactly what Marz needed to do, was get an opening. He was getting his clock cleaned at the beginning of this match, but now he's got an opening. Once he got a shot in on Shaun Moore's left arm and saw that it hurt Moore, now he's got a game plan. He's got something to concentrate on, and he's been kicking and stomping and twisting that left arm for the last bit. Moore looks like he's in some discomfort.
Very nonchalant cover there from Marz the Specialist. Definitely not going to get the win over Shaun Moore like that, but something tells me he didn't want to. He looks like he wants to inflict some pain on Shaun Moore.
Yeah, I think it's part of the psychological game too. Sometimes putting a pinfall upon an opponent just to make them kick out, even when you know that they're going to kick out, it still gives a little mental advantage to hold a guy down for that 1 or 2 count.
Just want to let everybody know that coming up very soon on our Prairie Pro Wrestling YouTube channel, Papa Smokes is a very, very big tag team matchup. That's going to be coming out in the next couple of weeks for sure, where we had El Asesino teaming up with the Sheik Akbar Shabazz, our Prairie Pro Wrestling champion, taking on the Kellys, Colton Kelly and Cannonball Kelly. That match is going to be coming up in just a couple of weeks here on the YouTube side, so make sure that you are subscribed and notifications are on so you know. But hey, easiest way to remember, every Saturday, myself and Papa Spokes hanging out with you guys, the PPW Nation, right here on YouTube, as Marz the Specialist continues this vicious assault of his opponent.
And just when Shaun Moore thought he could see a little bit of light there, just thought he could maybe get himself out of this beating that's being laid onto him. He had a little momentum just for a couple seconds, but Marz right back to that arm. pulled it over top of his knees and just cranked it, that elbow in the opposite way it's supposed to bend. And now look at this, closed fist punches on top. Doesn't care what the fans think. I'm starting to like this Marz.
Well, he refers to himself as the Short King, but the PPW Nation was calling him Little Something just now, and it definitely did not have King in the title. So it looks like Shaun Moore blocking the attempts here by Marz The Specialist. A little back and forth here. Shaun Moore looking to get back in this thing. Just about up and over there, but not quite enough. Marz just about getting it. Look at the power on display. Shaun Moore fighting back. Fantastic.
A battle for leverage there, and Shaun Moore comes out on the winning side, but how much energy did both of those wrestlers expend in trying to land that vertical suplex?
Oh my, now Marz getting back there with that kick onto Shaun Moore, takes him out. He could be knocked out here, Pops, folks. No, 2 3/4, very close on that attempt.
You notice he made a much more serious cover there, too. The wrestlers in the ring can feel how each other feel, and they know when they're ready for a pinfall. They know when they have a chance of maybe getting it. You can see Marz must feel a bit of weakness from Shaun Moore now because, oh, there's another nice pinfall attempt and another 2 count.
He was also working over that left arm that he did earlier in the matchup as well, too, trying to take that out of the arsenal of his opponent, Shaun Moore, here tonight. Could Marz be looking to put this thing to rest right now?
Some kind of finisher coming up here, Munson. Oh, Shaun Moore not having it. Rear waist lock. And a standing switch. Another standing switch.
Oh. Looked like Marz I think they both got a little bit of that, did they not, Pop Smokes? I'm pretty sure that the kicks came from both men, taking both out simultaneously here.
Yeah, Marz had seen success with that running drop kick that he used before. He really tagged Shaun Moore in the chin with that earlier in this match. Tried it again, but Moore was ready for him this time, also throwing a kick. This has both men down in the middle of the ring.
We got the referee doing the standing 10 count, but we would hate for this matchup to end on a situation like that. But Shaun Moore springs back to life, and the PPW Nation are on their feet, Pop Spokes.
Ooh, yeah. You can feel the electricity in here now as Shaun Moore begins a nice, energetic comeback.
You see that left arm has been affected heavily there, but beautiful spine buster. Hooks the leg. It's got to be it. No! Wow! How close can you get without it being the finish?
And we've seen Shaun Moore finish off a number of opponents with that deadly spine buster there, but Marz The Specialist not going out like that.
This has been one hell of a bout here tonight, Pop the Smokes, and this is what PPW is all about. This is why we love when you join us in a live capacity or here on YouTube. It is fantastic to be able to get the word out about these great, great professional wrestlers inside that ring. Looks like Shaun Moore looking to put this thing to a finish himself. Look at that, absolutely beautiful, connects with it. No, Marz finds a way. Damn it, Pop Smokes, it continues here tonight.
Incredible match. A couple of real close pinfalls in the last couple of minutes here. You can see both men absorbed a tremendous amount of punishment. The fatigue is setting in, but listen to these fans. They're bringing energy to the wrestlers right now. Shaun Moore trying to shake out that left arm and get a dose of energy from the fans.
And hitting those heavy chops once again, Shaun Moore. What is it going to take to end either one of these guys here tonight? They seem to have thrown absolutely everything they can at one another, Papa Smokes. It is going to take something special by the looks of it. I am extremely, extremely impressed with the debut of Marz The Specialist here tonight. Oh, man, from the second rope, the superplex.
The impact of that made a big sound in the middle of this venue right here. And oh, Shaun just able to make the cover.
Oh. So close, but you could see that the damage that maneuver did to Shaun Moore as much as it did to his opponent. These two have been so back and forth. Who knows where this one could go? It is anybody's game here tonight.
Shaun Moore has the experience too. He's been deep in matches like this before. Matches where he's been frustrated trying to finish off his opponent but can't quite get him. So that experience will come in very handy for Shaun Moore with a very game and tough opponent like Marz The Specialist here. Whoa, right into the ring post now.
My God. They throw him quickly back into the ring. Marz is like a shark that smells blood here, Papa Smokes. He's looking to take advantage, and he's now climbing up. Gonna go from that middle rope by the looks of it. What does he have in store for his opponent? Wow, connects. Whoa. That has got to be it.
Oh.
2. The ref says 2. I swear that was it.
But straight into an armbar here, Munson. This is a potential submission situation here too. Shaun Moore's got to be concerned and in a lot of pain right now.
I can't believe this. What is it going to take? Marz The Specialist absolutely wrenching back on that left arm that he has been focusing on. Shaun Moore managing to find the strength to get to that rope, causing the break. Marz looking to put a stop to that, rolling back into the center to lock it back up, but no, Shaun Moore reversing. It looks like, is Marz trying to get a triangle on Shaun Moore, but Shaun Moore now picking him up. Beautiful, right in the center of the ring. Oh, it's only 2, Jesus.
Unbelievable. Shaun Moore with that incredible Gotch lift there, taken from the work of Frank Gotch there. My God, what a lift and what a slam down. Marz managing to kick out barely at the 2 count, but look at the damage that's been done to both of these wrestlers. Absolutely exhausted in the middle of the ring.
They're trying to muster up whatever little strength they might have within them right now, Papa Smokes, to get themselves back into this thing. They have taken an absolute ass kicking here tonight, and it continues, and not one person has a problem with it. These two can continue to go to war because we are having a hell of a time here at Prairie Pro Wrestling.
Shaun Moore just tried to throw that running knee, but Marz getting out of the way. Some kind of a pump handle slam.
And again, how did Shaun Moore kick out of this, Papa Smokes? This seems impossible. This continues here tonight.
That was insane, Munson. That wasn't so much a kick out as he just barely managed to get that one shoulder lifted. Referee in perfect position to see it stop the count, but whoa.
Yeah, like, you know, we talk about the accolades of Shaun Moore, but to be able to get in there, step it up to him, and give him this kind of fight, Marz The Specialist is instantly making a massive impact and putting the Prairie Pro Wrestling roster on notice right now.
And you know the other wrestlers are watching backstage thinking, man, if Shaun Moore's having this tough of a time with Marz The Specialist, we're all going to have a tough time with this guy.
And he's telling Shaun Moore he's nothing, but I think that he might eat those words because Shaun Moore is definitely far from nothing. These two just slugging it out now in the center of the ring, trading it back and forth, but Shaun Moore getting that extra little boot in there. Might have been the edge that he needed here, but look at that off the ropes, cuz Marz, holy shit, have you seen something like that lately in a PPW ring, Papa Smokes?
That looked like it was from the Matrix, Munson.
There comes the little chance from the PPW Nation once again, because I think that at this point they're a little bit worried for their hero, Shaun Moore. He looks like he might get put to rest here by the debut of Marz The Specialist. Crossbody from the top, but look at that. Shaun Moore rolling straight over.
Oh my God. The strength. Oh my God.
There it is. He connects.
What a maneuver.
Hook in the leg. There we go. The 3 count happens.
It.
Your winner is Shaun Moore. Papa Smoke. What a match we had here tonight.
Love it, Munson. A brand new debut to PPW and putting in a stellar performance against one of our top wrestlers. Marz The Specialist looking very impressive in this, but Shaun Moore just that much more so, getting the 1-2-3 victory and soaking in the adulation of the PPW crowd.
He sure is, and he deserves it. One of the absolute best, but kudos to Marz The Specialist. I hope we're going to see a whole lot more of him in a Prairie Pro Wrestling ring. Make sure, again, that you're like, follow, subscribe, all those wonderful things here to Prairie Pro Wrestling. Check us out on all social media. And I just got to say, to all of you in the PPW Nation, in the meantime and in between time, take care. We'll see you next week. Goodbye, everybody.